Galbrena is one of those characters that doesn't have a set rotation, which allows her to be more flexible in her playstyle. And in this video, I'll be going over 3 rotations for her. The first being the standard rotation, the second being what I call the standard rotation plus, or Pro Max, I don't know. And the last actually has 2 versions that are focused on Galbrena's heavy attacks. I learned these rotations from its senpai and Renee, so be sure to check out their videos. I'll have them linked in the description below. Hi, my name is Spade, and I'm at your service. This is the standard rotation that most content creators shared in their guides. It's very straightforward, but I'll still do a step-by-step breakdown afterwards. As for the rest of the rotations, we'll be skipping the setup as the difference in these rotations lie in Galbrena's demon hypostasis. And if you're wondering why she's doing very little damage, I replaced her signature and her 1-cost echoes. So I'll just let this play out, and then afterwards I will go back to the start and then we'll do a breakdown. Alright, so now let's break down the actual steps in Galbrena's rotation. So right when we enter, I like to start off with Galbrena's echo skill and then her resonance skill, then immediately switch over to Mortiphy, get some Concerto, switch over to Verena. The same thing, both Verena and Mortiphy, you're just building up their 40 meters and Concerto energy. And make sure you cast their echo skills, okay? Because you want to buff Galbrena. So now we're in Galbrena, just build up her 40 meter. Then we can enter into Demon Hypostasis and cast her ult. So before we move any further, you can see in my rotation graphic that I have below the time limit, I separated her Demon Hypostasis attacks into 2 separate movesets. So the first 3 are her basic attacks 1, 2, and 3, which are considered heavy attacks. Then the next 2 are her basic attacks 4 and 5, which are considered echo skill damage. Now this isn't really important right now and in the next rotation, but to just have it out there already, the last rotations that I have, which are more focused on heavy attacks, this information will help you a lot in understanding why I separated them. So anyway, let's continue. That's 1, 2, and 3 is with her wings. And then as we dive back in, that's 4, and then this is 5. So basically, for the standard rotation, you are just spamming her basic attacks, and that's basically it.
I'll show you the gates of hell. Explode. To hell with you. Painted hellfire. Devour them all. Behave now.
Alright, so moving over to the standard rotation plus, I got this from its senpai, and I'll have the link of his video in the description below. So basically, what we're doing here is adding additional inputs to the end of the rotation. Now, as you can see, I have basic attacks 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5. But then the next move is only basic attack 3, which is just 1, and then it moves over to 4 and 5. This is because for Galbrena, once you cast her basic attack 5, it can be changed into basic attack 3. Alright, so as we are casting basic attack 5, remember that Galbrena has Hell Drive, which is her enhanced dodge. This doesn't interrupt the flow of the combat, it doesn't interrupt your rotation, but it can also cancel animations. So as we hit the basic attack 5, immediately dodge. This will cancel the animation, but we still benefit from the damage of basic attack 5, and it would just leave us with a small amount of 40 left, which we can chain it back into basic attack 3. So this is just her dealing additional damage at the end of her rotation.
I'll show you the gates of hell.
Alright, so moving over to the heavy attack rotation for Galbrena, There are two versions to this. The first one is just purely heavy attacks, which I got this from Renee. I'll have the link of his video in the description. And then the second part is we're able to squeeze in some echo skill damage, since that is still considered majority of her damage output. So we enter Demon Hypostasis, cast her ult, and then we do basic attacks 1, 2, and 3. So as you can see, right when her wings pop up, you hold your basic attack button. It's either your left mouse button or whatever it is in your controller. This counts as her heavy attack, but we cancel that with a dash so that it doesn't consume her 40 meter, which allows us to conserve it to be able to repeat this 4 times. So this is basic attack 3, heavy attack dash, go back with 1, 2, and 3, cancel that dash, 1, 2, 3. So yeah, this rotation is great for free-to-play players or people with Yuno as buffers for Galbrena. This allows Mortifi's and Yuno's buffs to have more impact for Galbrena since we're doing heavy attacks more often.
The hunt ends here. Time to go. You missed. Explode. To hell with you.
Alright, so moving over to the second version of her heavy attack rotation. Essentially what we're doing here is doing the exact same thing as the previous rotation, but we repeat that 2 times, but then we just full send her basic attacks. So enter Demon Hypostasis, ult, 1, 2, 3, heavy attack cancel dash, 1, 2, 3, heavy attack cancel dash, and then 1, 2, 3, and then 4 and 5. And then remember what I said earlier, that her basic attack 5 can be changed into basic attack 3. That's what gives us the 4 heavy attacks, but we also include her echo skill damage at some point during the rotation. Alright, so now for a little bonus rotation that I accidentally came across while I was trying to do Renee's heavy attack rotation. We enter Demon Hypostasis, cast her ult again, then I did 1, 2, 3, heavy attack cancel dash, 1, 2, 3, but I somehow went to 4 and 5, but I canceled that with the dash again, and then it goes back to 1, 2, and 3. But then I'm still able to fully do the 1, 2, and 3 again. So I don't know what happened there. It doesn't seem like I did any more damage, or maybe I just wasn't critting enough, but I don't know. That might be something you could look into. I accidentally did this. I'm not gonna try to repeat this again because it's gonna take a lot of time, but yeah, that's just a little bonus thing that I came across. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video is helpful in understanding the different intricacies of Galbrena, especially when it comes to separating her movesets for different situations, different teams and all of that. So yeah, again, shout out to It Senpai and Renee for sharing these texts and rotations. Hopefully I can upload my full Galbrena guide this weekend, but if not, then hopefully early next week. Alright, that's it for me. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.